Hey guys, Jake Walsh with Veteran Metal. I just wanted to talk real quickly. When I go out in public, I find a lot of things that frustrate me. Just went to a movie last weekend, and there was popcorn all over where you would put the salt and the butter on the popcorn. So at least one person just spilled popcorn all over the counter, did what they had to do with the butter and the salt, and then left to go to their movie. Same thing with getting something to drink, where you get ice and the soda drink, fountain drink, whatever it's called. There was tons of ice overflowing and it looked shitty and messy. So at least one person or multiple people had come through prior to me and seen all this and either made it worse or did nothing to make it better. So I quickly pulled the garbage can over, cleaned up all the spilled popcorn and butter, and then pushed the garbage can back. It took me 60 seconds maybe. I then went into the theater and I sat down and there was garbage on the floor. The floor was sticky. There was some garbage on some of the seats. And a grown man next to me was complaining about it. He went out, complained to people that worked there, who you could tell was understaffed. The guy that worked there vocalized that to the man. It was just a chain of shitty people bitching about the situation instead of doing anything to help improve the situation. I just kept running into, while I was trying to clean that up, while I was trying to clean that up, other people came by and almost pushed me out of the way in order to get what they needed and then remove themselves from the situation. So it really frustrated me, and I held on to it for the better part of the day. What it boils down to, though, is acting with empathy and compassion. Empathy and common sense. Empathy and common sense. Use empathy and some fucking common sense. If you see a mess and you got 30 seconds, clean it up. If you aren't able to clean it up, just let someone know. And they'll get around to it. But when I sat down in this movie theater, the guy next to me who had already gone outside and complained to the staff about how messy the theater was, again, just a little trash on the ground, on his seat, and the floor was sticky. It's a movie theater, you expect that. He went outside in a huff and a puff when they didn't come right in and clean it for him. He grabbed napkins, he wiped his seat off, only his seat, and then he moved to the kid's seat that was next to him, his kid's seat, and then he took the napkins and he threw them on the ground right behind him. So not only did he do the very least possible thing, only for himself, but then he contributed to what he was just outside bitching about, and he made the situation worse. He created more work for someone else, instead of taking time to improve the situation for himself and for whoever else was in the area. I feel like he did the bare minimum, and that was very frustrating. So that's one situation. Try to act with common sense and some empathy. Think about other people. That's just, again, one situation. This theater was understaffed in between movies. They weren't able to clean this theater in particular. But every one of us that was there, that was sitting in a seat or wanted to sit in a seat that was dirty, all we had to do was clean it ourselves. Just like you would clean a table, wipe everything into your hand, or put a napkin in your hand, wipe everything into that napkin, take it over to the garbage and throw it away. And then take your shit when you're done and throw it away. It's that simple. Leave a situation better than the way you found it. All right. Common sense, empathy. Do some good in the world.